Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to see vectors by using R. My name is Vigyan Tiwari, working as an assistant professor at Sage University Bhopal. So let me start my R Studio. So this is my R Studio environment. Okay, fine. So today we are going to see vectors. Okay, so a vector is a sequence of data elements of the same basic type. So members in a vector are officially called components, or you can say members too also. So these are the members of a vector, or you can say components. Fine. So let me execute this vector. In this vector we have three members, or you can say three components, that is 2, 3 and 5. Fine, we'll run this one and successfully we have created this vector. Okay. So we have the result in this console. We can see here. We can have also the logical values. Okay, so let me select it. So logical values means true and false. So fine, we can see here also. Okay, also a vector can contain characteristics also. So we have this characteristic is also there. This is characteristics. So it is written in double quotes. Fine. So length is a function through which we can see the length of these strings. So let me select it and let me execute it. Fine. So the length of this vectors is what? 5. We can see is. So now if you want, we can combine the vectors also. Okay. So vectors can be combined by the function C. This is the function C through which we can combine this. For if you will take an example, so two vectors, if I'll make a two vectors, that is n equal to, you can write C. So we have 2, 3, 5. Fine. And let me make another vector, that is S equal to, you can take it from here itself. So I'll copy this one and paste it. So you can see this what is happening here. So I want to concatenate it by using C itself. Fine, I will write C and in bracket I will pass n comma S. So I have these two vectors. Fine. So I will select all this thing and I will execute it. See, I have two vectors, that is of n is of numeric type, S is of character type, and I have combined this one here itself. Okay, so we'll see that vector arithmetics also. Now see what we'll do in vector arithmetic. Okay, so arithmetic operations of vectors are performed member by member, that is member wise. Okay, so let me make a vector A in which I am going to assign some values. Sorry. So I have written C and I have what? Two values are there, that is I can write anything, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, fine. And let me declare another variable vector exactly, that is what? Let me write any values, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and what will do? I will write 5 multiplied to what? A. Now see what is the meaning of this member wise. Okay, let me execute this one. Now see, each element of A is multiplied with 5. 5 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied with 3, 5 multiplied by 5, 5 multiplied with 7. That is the meaning of member wise. And if we add A and B together, the sum would be a vector whose members are the sum of the corresponding members from A and B. Okay, so let me write A plus B. Fine. execute it. Okay, so what is there? We can see here easily. So we have a plus b is what? That is 1 plus 1 2, 3 plus 2 5. So similarly we can do the subtraction also. So we have a minus b, and let me select it and let me execute it and see what we have. Try to notice the thing. If you want, we can do all the arithmetic operations, that is a into b. If you want, you can pause my video and try to get the answer here itself in console window. Okay, so if you want to find what we can do, a divided by b see what we have. Okay, now let me tell you one rule that is called recycling rule. Okay, if two vectors are of unequal length, okay, so here we have two vectors which is having equal length. Now I am talking about two vectors having unequal length. The shorter one will be recycled in order to match the longer vector. Okay, so if I take an example, vectors u and v, let me okay, I will take this example itself. Fine. So I will make what? I will make here some changes. So what I will do, I will make it 5, 6. Fine. So this is of unequal length. Let me execute it once again. Fine. So A is assigned this one and B is assigned this one. We can see here itself. Now let me do what? Let me do A plus B again. Let me execute this code again. Fine. A plus B, and we'll see what will happen. See what we'll have. What we'll have, we can see here itself right now. Okay. See what we get. We got a warning message here. So as we know, these two things are not of equal length. So this is a warning message which is given to us. But see how it works. 1 plus 1 we got 2, 3 plus 2 we have 5, 5 plus 3 we have 8, 7 plus 4 we have 11, and again recycling means what? Again what we have, this 1 is added with this 5, 5 plus 1 6, again this 3 is added with 6, that is 6 plus 3 9, and if we have some elements, more elements here, it will be added with this one itself. So this is the meaning of recycling of the things. Okay. Fine, hope you have got it. Now we'll see the vector index. Okay, so we retrieve values in a vector by declaring an index inside a single square bracket. So we'll use a bracket operator. Fine. So let me write the code. First of all, I will use this code itself. Okay, fine. As we have already declared it, let me run it again. So I'll make sure that comes to our environment. Okay, so let me write this S and the square bracket is 3. So I'm going to assess this one. Okay, let me execute it and see what will the result. So I'm getting this CC, and that is, since the vector is 1 based, so we use the index position 3 for retrieving the third member. This is 1 based, means this is 1, this is 2, and this is third place. Okay, so I have written this as 3. So unlike other programming languages, the square bracket operator returns more than just individual members. Okay, fine. So in fact, the result of the square bracket operator is another vector, and S3 is vector slice containing a single member CC. So this is again a vector. The value returned by is, that is CC, is again a character kind of vector. Fine. So we are talking about, now we will talk about the negative index. So if I'll write S and in bracket, if I'll write -3, see what will happen. It would strip the member whose position has the same absolute value as the negative index. Okay, so it is going to strip it out. Fine. So see what we remained with this one, this S -3, the value that is that is what? That is CC is stripped from this one. So C is taken out. That is, if we'll write minus value, it can be taken out. If we'll write 3, we are going to get the value, it is in the index position. Fine. And last thing what we have out of range index, out of range. Fine. So see, if I want to retrieve the value which is out of the index, what will happen? I am going to get what? NA. Fine. See, I am going to get NA. So what does it mean basically? So we have three things. If I'll write the index number, that is 1 based 1 2 3, it will start from 1 2 3. So I am going to get the value of exact the vector which is in position 3. If I'll write minus 3, the value at this index will be get stripped out, will be taken out, and the remaining vectors we can see here. And if I'll try to assess the vector or the member which is not in the list or not in the vector, we are going to get NA value. Fine. Hope you have got this one. So see, if we want to take the ranges means what? See, if I'll write this code, sorry, so if I'll write this one, so I want from 2 to 4, I want to see this one from S. We'll see what we have. See, 2 to 4, what we have 1 2 3 4. This is the new vector that we have, and we have list from 2 to 4. This is 2 and this is 3 and this is 4. So this is how we are going to take the ranges from, if we want to take the ranges from one value to another value. Okay, now let's see the named vector members. Okay, so we can assign names to vector members. Okay, fine. So what we'll do, we'll take this one, an example. So we have V equal to what? C, and I'll declare another vector. Just name it Mary. Sorry. So whatever the name you want, you can give it. I have given Mary and Sue. Fine. So what I will do, and let me try to print this one. I will assign this value to V, and I will print V itself. See what we have. This was Mary Sue. Now we name the first member as first and the second as last. Okay, so let me make another vector names, and what we have in bracket V. Okay, so let me write C bracket. So I will written first, and what we have second. Okay, so let me see this one. Fine, what we have, we can see here. Now let me write this V, what we have in V. See, first is Mary and second is Sue. So by this we can name the vector. Okay, so if you want, we can reverse the order with a character string index vector. So if you want, we can reverse also. So if I'll write this V, I have written already this V. Okay, fine. Let me write again V, and in square bracket I will write C, and we will write this is last, and oh, we can write this is second, and what we have, sorry, and what we have first. Okay, so I'll write first, and this is what we have, and let me execute it, and let me print this. What we have, see, this is second with Sue and first is the Mary. So whatever be the sequence you want, you can manage from here itself. So hope you have understood this vector, and we have seen some performance regarding this vector. So from my side, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and thanks a lot.